Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'll be showing you guys how I do my next nail set for my son's birthday party. Like, it's his first birthday on Saturday, September 2nd. We are on Monday, August 29, and I need to do my nails today because throughout the week I'm gonna be cleaning, and I'm gonna have to remove all my nail station, put it in the next room in order to have the living room space free for all of my guests and family that is gonna come over to my son's first birthday. So yeah, currently it is about 9 at night time. No, 10. Ooh, 10 at nighttime. I am gonna be doing like a nude color. Well, no, it's not nude, it's like a pinkish. Instead of doing a nude beige, I want to do a like a little light pink with a hint of sprinkles on it, like a little bit of glitter. And this is my nail inspo. The colors I'm gonna be using baby blue because my son's theme party, it's the movie Up, so I am doing clouds with blue and try to do 3D flowers. I am okay doing them, but I haven't perfected it yet. So my inspo with this is just like kind of like doing like the Frenchies, or like the lines going that way. And instead of the flowers, I'll be doing the clouds, like some clouds, and the 3D what's not focusing, the 3D petals and some rhinestones on it. Gotta put some bling on it. So yeah, and I already chose my shade, like I said, of my basic like building up my acrylic nails with, and I'm gonna get it. It is from Perfect Match and it's called Pink Fairy. It is from Pink Fairy. So let me go ahead and get that. Perfect Match, I'll need this one. Yeah, My Fair Lady, that's what it's called. And it's this shade. And I don't know if you guys can see the little bit of glitter. Yeah, so this is the acrylic I'm gonna be using today. I do have my tips out. I'll be doing that. And the first step is to push my cuticle area out. I'm sorry if like the video, let me move the camera a little foot. No, that's better. I'm sorry about the, what you call it, the video cutting like right here, but my tripod, it's not tall enough to like get the whole thing, so I rather focus it on my hand so you guys can see what I'm doing next. Previously I did went ahead and remove my previous nail set that I had on, and I didn't apply any polish on it, like a thin layer of like gel polish or something to keep them from breaking, which I should have had done it, but I was really busy trying to get everything that I needed. And my actual fingernails ended up chipping, so this is another reason why I'm also gotta do it today, because I don't want to keep hurting my natural nails, and I have a lot to do, so I didn't want it to get worse. So yeah, let's go ahead and start doing that. So first I'm gonna be pushing my nail cuticle out, prepping it. Pushing it out gently. Today was really busy. Me and my husband, we were cleaning out the guest room because my mom will be coming from Delaware, and usually she always spends a weekend here with me and my children, so it's always nice having her visiting. So we went ahead and organized that. Tomorrow I'll be organizing the next room, which is supposed to be my nail room, but the only reason why I decided to come to the living room and have like a space in here, because of the lighting. A lot of natural light comes through my windows, and on that other room it doesn't have as much light in, since it only has one window, standard size, and that is about why I didn't like it over there. So I preferred it here, but now due to my son's birthday celebration, I'm gonna have to be moving all of my nail stuff and products out of the way, since I'll be having some chairs going around, and I'll be needing the space for the party. Try as fast as I can to do these nails. If I tend to just like stay quiet, like randomly, like I'm just like really concentrated, and sometimes I forget. Well, I don't forget, but I get really concentrated and then I don't talk, so the video could be a little bit you know, long. Well, I don't think long, but you guys could go ahead and keep watching this prep. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys are more focused into what am I doing, and curious, even maybe some of you, how I could do my own acrylic nails. And the only way to achieve that is, like, I kept practicing. I keep doing it on myself, and I just tend to like practice. The key is to practice and to continue learning everything that you need to know, techniques. This could also lead into like beginner friendly, since I will be explaining the steps of what to do. First, I already had sanitized and disinfected my hands and my tools. Next is pushing your cuticle up on both hands, and then I'm going to be doing my right hand with my left. So usually you grab the cuticle pusher with your index finger on the top of the head over here, and then you just gently push up. And sometimes if it's difficult, you could like even turn it, like just turning it slightly, and it's gonna be opening that gap of the cuticle, as you guys could see. It's not focused. So that's what this does. Gently and pushing and rolling, and you go back and forth until you have opened a canal, kind of, from your nail bed into the cuticle. Then you'll be doing the same into the next one. And sometimes if you need your hand to be steady, sometimes I just like putting it on the table and just slowly doing it, and this will give you more stability, and you won't hurt yourself, since these tools can be sharp for some or feel very heavy if you do have sensitive skin or sensitive cuticles. And that's what I was doing. today, so I'm very excited for my baby boy. I just can't believe he's gonna be one already in 1 week. Like, if I could go back into time, like, I could actually like remember and feel how it was with his labor. At this point, I was already on head, like a whole ton of contractions, like painful contractions, especially at nighttime, like especially starting at this time. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep, and I would just walk all around my house, do some squats, try not to wake up my husband and my kids. But at this time, I was full blown. I was on full with contractions, and also with spotting and bleeding, since my cervix was already opened. And it's just like so crazy how everything went by so fast. I was able to breastfeed as much as I could. It saddened me that he unlatched himself at about 6 months, between 5 to 6 months. Originally, when he was born, he was rejecting my breast, not the milk. It was just that he preferred more the bottle, since due to him being in the NICU, he got used to the bottle more, because like it was quicker for him to be eating and feeding, so he preferred that. And I was okay with that, of course. Like, definitely I was even happy, because I was like, you know, my husband and others family members could help me feed the baby, or they could help with taking care of the baby, so that's always like a good option to have. So I enjoyed that very much. It was really good. But when it came to me like wanting to latch him and feel him close on my breast, he would wean off. Like, he wouldn't do it, and he used to get mad, because I feel like he'll be frustrated, because he will want my milk flow to be super fast, because he didn't want to work for it. Like, you know, he didn't want to work for the milk to get the flow in. He just expected that as soon as my breast was in his mouth, that all the milk will be coming down without him having to work for it. So that was what, like, he wouldn't like or got frustrated about. But again, my husband will be up with me feeding him a bottle while I will pump, because I will also pump. So yeah. So now that my cuticle is pushed back, next we are going to be going in with this nail bit right here. What this does is goes inside the nail cuticle, and it cleans out all of the dead skin and excess that you can see right there, and it will clean all of that up nice for me. And I do have it on the lowest RM piece, and it just makes it easier to go in and clean the sidewalls of it. It's kind of like a Russian maybe I should have my my dust. Yeah, I'm gonna put in my nail dust collector. Usually I only plugged it in once I'm once I am filing in the acrylic, which is really good for my health, because not all the dust will go inside my lungs and everything. But you know, like, I figured make my workspace cleaner. I am gonna have it on the smallest, well, on the the lowest level of it. I'm sorry you guys could barely hear me. I'll try and talk loud over this machine here. Or maybe for the purposes of the video, I shouldn't have turned it on. But again, I need to do this set as fast as I can, and also will help me when cleaning up after, like tomorrow after I clean up. It'll be good. And just like that, you just follow it, go back and forth. The machine does all the work for you. No need for pressure. It doesn't hurt. It is very safe to touch the skin, and it will just lift up everything that we don't need in there, and it will help our nails to last longer, to have better hygiene and everything. I couldn't believe after learning this, my nail sets have been better than ever. And you only need like about 3 to 5 times going back and forth. Nothing much of a big deal. And it will pull up all of the dead skin, all of the cuticle, make it easier to go in with the cuticle nipper to remove all of the lift skin, which is dead, and we don't need that there. The sidewalks and just following the line to clean it up. And everything that's coming up is because it doesn't need to be there, and we'll just have a nice clean seal. Once we apply the acrylic, it will be very good work. That's it for the other one. Now on this one, right now I have it on forward, and now I'm gonna take it to reverse and turn back my Koopa Mani Pro nail drill. Again, for stability, you might wanna use your ring finger to hold on and have a better stability, and then you just let the machine do the work. See how easy it is? Just going back and forth a few times, and it will lift up everything that it doesn't need. And the machine will be collecting everything that is falling off my nail plate or my nail bed, and remove everything up, lift up everything. We will be using this nail bed again once we're filing our acrylic nails on, again, to make sure that it's not touching the skin in the cuticle area, and have a nice clean finished look, and would avoid the lifting in case if some acrylic did touch my skin or something. This is a great tool that will have it removed, and it would avoid early on lifting, and the nails could last between 45 weeks or longer period of time. This is very crucial. A lot of people think that the acrylic application is the most important to know how to do, but in reality is the nail prep. This is prepping the nail before applying the acrylic on it. And what this does is, like, if you could do a good nail prep, you don't have to worry about your nails falling off or popping off, because you are removing everything that don't need to be there, that would cause for your nails to lift early, chip throughout the wear, and eventually they're gonna fall. So if you could do a nice prep, you'll know that your nails are gonna be lasting, and you'll have your clients coming back to you, or for yourself, like, you'll be very satisfied of having your nails. And that's how it is. So this is why I take about 2 to 3 hours, depending on the nail design, depending how long I want them. And in this occasion, I do want them a little bit longer than my usual length that I do, just because I feel with the nail design that I have in mind will be it will be more out there, you know, like I'll be having a full glam on nails with rhinestones and crystals on them. I do want to go all out extra, and also to promote my work, because right now at the moment it's been very slow. I lost my clients, obviously, because due to pregnancy I wasn't doing nails. So that was like one of the consequences as well. But I'm glad, you know, my safety and my babies growing inside of me comes first. Something got on my eye. I know that it's not safe to do it, but sometimes your eyes be itching and you gotta do what you gotta do, because it's not going away. So it's like, what do you have to do? Alright. Okay. So for the purpose of having my machine on, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all the shine, the natural oils, the natural shine off my nails, because as you can see, I only have the top of my cuticle, but the rest of my nail plate is still shiny. I still have my natural nails, my natural oils on it. So I do need to go ahead and remove that with my sanding band. And this is just to go all over the nail. So it's already in reverse, so I'm gonna do my right hand, and it's just gently passing the sanding band to remove that, in order to glue on my nail tips. Remove all the shine, go over the cuticle one last time for extra secure before cutting off the dead skin with the cuticle nipper. And this is what this will do, removing all natural shines. And all of the dust is going in, which is not a lot, but it's still will be a surprise how much you can do. I do have a little bit of the purple for my last set. So this could also give it a chance to remove it all. And everything will be good. Alright, so now I'm going to go forward for my left hand. And you just want to go and follow that and go gently. It's very gently. I know in camera it looks like I'm doing it rough, but I promise you I'm not hurting myself, and it is on the lowest of the RMPs in my drill, the lowest setting in my drill. Of my last nail set. This is the prepping. We're prepping and prepping, removing all shine, all oils that could be there, everything we touched that didn't went away. This is a crucial step because this is where we'll be gluing on the nail tips. My nails just look crazy right now. They're not even in length. They are in all different shapes. So right here I could go ahead and try and even it out a little bit, but we'll see. And that is it. We are done with this. Let's the stuff, all the excess in there, and now I can turn it off. And it's connected, so I can have more room. Put it on the side. I will be using my cuticle nipper, and when needed, if it's needed, I'll be removing all of the lifted skin that came on. I'm sorry, you guys. I'll try and look for a tripod. If you guys know of a tripod, let me know. Send me the link in the comments, or the name of it, so I could go ahead and look for it. I've been looking for one for a while, but I don't have any luck finding it. So this will be greatly appreciated, because I wanted to go over, like where I could like have, because right now it's like this, like straight, right? So what I want is to have another overlapping, going in forward, so it could be like that, showing, not on the top of my head, or I could either put it over my head and then have it record like that. That's something that I'm looking for. So I don't know if, because I don't know the correct name of it, or the words that I'm using to search it up is not matching anything, and I can't get it. But I will continue to look into that to bring you guys a better view of my nails, because I know right now you can't see what I'm doing. really. So it's like, how you want me to learn when like I'm not even seeing how you're cutting or like how you're drilling, you know? But let me know if you're interested to know, if you're interested to learn how to do your own acrylic nails at homes, so you could save yourself a little money, because nails be expensive. But now I understand the side of it though, the business part, because running a business, running a nail salon, it's investment, it's a lot of money. You gotta pay your rent, light, water, and everything for your business, for your salon. So all of that is money, and let's not even talk about nail supplies. Could be very pricey. And now I understand, you know. And on top of that, it's not mostly like that. Like sometimes it be like your time, you know, the time that it takes you to create the nails, to have the client happy, for the client to come back and be satisfied with the nails, and like, you know, change their mood for the day, make them feel better, you know. All of that is good, but we also need materials to work. So just keep that in mind. Before, I didn't understand it, and it was like one of the reasons why I got into nails, because the most I've paid for a nail set was $50 back in 2013, like 2014. And at that time, over here in the Bronx, a full nail set with like 4 colors, because gel wasn't out yet by that time. The gel polishes weren't out with the LED lamp. It was just your regular nail polish with your regular designs, which I like those designs. They were nice. I'm bringing them back, well, in my own hands, like since I love those old school designs with the lines, you know, all of that, the streak. I do have ideas for my next nail sets, or even for my hands. Well, my showcase, my display nails design that I want to do. So I'll be doing it on them, definitely. But anyway, so back then, the most in the Bronx, to do a full set nails with 3 to 4 choosing of colors, it was $10. $10 for any nail design, any length, any, like, at that time they weren't charging for length over here or none of that. Now you charge by length, design, the time, the crystals, rhinestone, whatever you want on the nail, because again, it is money being invested in it. So if you want it, then nail techs need to be getting the nail supplies back in stock, because next time you're gonna come and you're gonna want about the same, or being one to put on your bling bling, and if there's no bling bling, you're gonna feel bummed out. If a nail tech tells you, oh, I'm sorry, but I don't have at the moment. I mean, it could happen occasionally, because, you know, most girls do wear that, but it's like, you know, you must have. Like, you know, they're gonna come back for more, so you need to invest it. But let me tell you, that bling bling, it is pricey. So the clients have to pay the price. That's what you want. It's optional. It's an optional. No, now don't go over there and be saying, you know, all this stuff that y'all heard from me, but we got that out the way. Okay, so now my cuticles are nice and clean. I did trimmed off everything that was lifted. So now we'll go ahead and measure our nail tips to the perfect matching size and put them on the side. Usually I just like do them and then put it on the side. Put it on the side by numbers, so then I could go ahead and do it. This is a number 5. Mm-hmm. 5 is middle finger. The numbers go from smallest to biggest. So for example, the 0, the 0, the size 0 is the biggest nail, the biggest nail size, and the smallest is a size 10. So it goes like the opposite. We have 4, 5. My middle finger and my ring finger is usually about the same size. Yeah, because the 4 is too big. 4. Four. No, yeah, it's too big. So I'll be using 1. And then a 7. I think it's too big for my pinky. Because you're gonna make sure that it goes from wall to wall. So I am a number 8. So this is an example of like how the nail tip should be. Wait, hold on. This is so hard. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. Sorry, it's like crooked, but the point is that they need to be touching the side walls. Like this is side walls, so they need to be side by side, like that. But I think this might be okay. No, yeah, it is the correct sizing, which is a 8. Or let me try it one size down, see if it fits better. Actually, let me see. I think a 9 fits better. Let's try that one. Let's see. Yep, a 9. A 9. And I usually just have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and usually these are my 10 nail tips for my 10 fingers. And then I'll go ahead and glue it with my nail glue. And that's how you do it. And you would just put like about 1 drop. It's enough to glue on. Make sure the corners are glued in. And then I just go ahead like that. Next video. So I think I'm gonna speed up the video because yeah, I'm gonna be here a long time. Well, we'll see. My goal is to like hit the 2 hours mark line as best as possible. And when you glue nail tips, like usually you put your finger forward on you so you can see how straight it is, and you just do it on the tip, put pressure, make sure your underside walls are tucked in, and this is how it'll be looking. I do want them to be square shape. My last nails that I had was like coffin, but I think the clouds and the 3D petals I want to do will be good with a square shape. So what I do with my left is like I put my my middle finger as in a balance, like to just keep it steady while I glue it on it, and then I just go ahead and tuck in the sides with the side of my fingers, not my nails now, because obviously they're too big. And so then on this one I do the opposite on that, and I glue it in. So it looks like, well, this one I'll put a 1 drop because it kind of looked like it could lift up, but with 1 extra drop it goes in wherever there's a air bubble on it, and then you don't have no issue. Oh snap. And that's how you do this. And then if you blow a little bit, it could dry faster. You don't have to hold it. Again. And this is all because, like I said, it doesn't give me justice because I am using my left hand, so nothing could be perfect at the first try. So you gotta like make it work. Make it work. Make it work. This one came in perfect on the first try. I see no lifting. I'm pushing it in. Yep. And always make sure to, like, you know, be checking it forward, because like I said, this is when you could notice that your nail tip may be glued on crooked, and we don't want no crooked nails. Okay, we got our nail tips on. Yeah, I wish I could rock them this long, but I can't yet. I'm not to that level yet. And also because my babies are do chores, so I do like to keep them uncomfortable. Before, I used to hate doing short nails. Wait, like this one, I think. Is it crooked? It kind of looks crooked, but it kind of don't. I don't know. What y'all think? Middle finger. Is it crooked? No, it doesn't look. Maybe. Huh. When I do this, It's just like very slightly, but we could fix that. I am gonna be cutting them down and then shaping. So this is my nip, my tip cutter. So usually we gotta face this faces me to put in the nail in, and I could see about like what size I want it. Let me see if I just remove like a little bit above the number, see if that's good length. Yeah, I like that length. Yep, they're gonna be kind of long, and it'll give me room to work with. So it's just about that, like about right above like the number, like not too much. They're all even. This is how you could like measure they're even, like that. You like touch your palm, and this is like that. So this is about the length I'm gonna be doing, and then I'm gonna be shaping them. So usually when I do it, I like when I do the other hand, I like to like go slow with it, because you know you can't mess up. Once you cut, that's it. You're gonna have to remove it or build in the extra length. Yep. And you'll just take longer. So I rather cut it, like sometimes I get it by eyeballing it, like just about it. Since I do have, you know, time doing my nails, I could typically, you know, kind of do it, but still I don't trust it, so I just rather do that rather than fucking it up and having to do extra work. This one's just a tiny tip. Yep. So now they're all even. Put that down, and this is what I'm gonna be doing. Yep. If for some reason I don't feel comfortable, let me use this one. You know, then I could just trim it back, but again, this is for my son's party, so usually I like to shape the tip nice and square. This will give me the guideline to do the sides and have it as square as I can, as straight as I can. Yep. Usually the nail, the tip cutter already gives you that shape a little bit, because the curve, you know, as you notice, the tips were curved. So once you cut down, it automatically kind of like creates the square shape. It automatically creates that. So that's what I'm just doing it like. It's just extra shape in it. Straight as it could be. You file. Then you put the file like that. This will also get you the curves out, the pointy, holding it straight, nice and even. Now we're gonna work on the sides, the lateral part, just by bringing the file forward, kind of like bringing it upward like this into the side walls. Again, we do the same on the other side. This will also like give us to remove the pointy edges. And we have a square shaped nail. We do the sides. Nice and steady and straight. Just a few times, we don't need much. Remember, this is not the acrylic. You don't want to overfile because then you'll lose the shape. And up and down. So yeah, now I'm gonna be working fast because I can be taking my time. I started at 10. Okay. Let me know if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos so I could do more for you. Maybe when I do a client's nail or something, you may want to watch me work or just watch me work on myself. Then never go wrong. Now we'll do the same on the other side. When working with your right hand with the left hand, instead of moving the file, it's best and easiest to move your right hand since you do have a little bit more control on it. For the thumb, you hold your thumb above your index finger and put your hand like a fist, and this will give you the sturdiness to go ahead and file. And your file, you just hold it straight, and then you go back and forth straight as much like that, and then you keep on looking up at your nail to see where it will need filing. So this is how you would do it on your own nails, and the tips that I'm giving you will help you you know, achieve the look without having to struggle. Okay, so I did that square. Now putting the file vertically and going up and down, up and down. And then measuring, so always measure. Okay. Next, you use, for the index finger, you use your thumb to give you the sturdiness you'll need, or you could use your elbow on the surface of the table and just go back and forth like that, just like that. Again, looking at your nail, working on it. scraping. Kind of like scraping it off, filing it off to have it nice and straight. Take your time, watch it, keep watching it over. For the rest of the fingers, you're still going to be using your thumb to give you that stability, balance, or again, like this will give you a little bit of more force to like scrape, but you don't want to overdo it. Like you have to like watch it, because like I said, the nail tips are very thin that they easily could you know, change shape accidentally. Like if you file it too much, then you know you can't go back after files, but you could fix it with acrylic. That's the good part. Like by accident you file too much and one nail is shorter, you could always rebuild it with the acrylic once you are applying it. Now for the pinky, instead of like doing it like this, because it doesn't give you that much stability, you put it over your thumb like so, and then like kind of lifting it up a little bit so the other nails don't get filed, and you go back and forth like scraping, and then now up and down to give that final straight line. Up and down. Yep, up and down to remove that C curve that it slightly has. And go up and down, up and down, up and down. And down, again, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now we do the sides. You want to keep the file straight, and you just move your hand same thing, the next side wall. This is what we're doing. So wow, we have an hour in between prepping adding tips, filing tips, and then another owl will be acrylic and filing down the acrylic. Again, because of the purpose of this video, I am slowly taking my time to explain each step that I'm doing. After we have the lat rows in, the size up and down, 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 just to remove the edges. Okay, we're done with filing for the hand file. Now we go back to our drill with the same sanding band to remove the little bump between the nail tip and the natural nail. This is optional. This will give you best results when applying the acrylic, and you just want to slightly go over just that edge to create an even layer of the acrylic. And even, you know, filing the nail a little bit more, making it straighter if you see an imperfection or just to be extra. There we go. And it's just uniting your natural nail with the nail tip. That's basically what you're doing. Again, it's in the lowest RMP. And also by filing the nail tip, it could give you better adhesion, or how you say that, like the acrylic will blend in more easier into the tip because we created this sanding lip thingy. Like, it's not shiny. The nail tip has been slightly filed all the way through, and this could, you know, it's helpful for the acrylic to adhere better, to get sticked on better. Very good. Kind of looks matte, and wherever you see a shine, just go back and fill it in to have an equal layer. do the thing. Again, using your index finger for the thumb, your ring finger for the balance of the nail file. Tip. Nada más así. Una pasadita, gently touching it, barely touching. I know it sounds aggressive, it sounds thing, but I promise you it's just the sound of the contact with the nail tip. Nothing aggressive, nothing. In this one, I'm going over the nail plate again because since I added an extra drop of glue, the glue expanded into the nail bed, and this will just give me back what I had when I prepped my nail bed. Barely touching the tip to create the matte effect. Just pay attention to the angles, to like how I'm doing the file. It's the same steps and angles I'll be using with the acrylic on, with the only difference of having a different nail bed. I mean a different, a nail bit that is more coarse to file down the hard acrylic. There we go. Tip right here. Okay, now we're doing the ring finger. Filing the nail tip. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down. Straighten up the tip. Pinking like this to have stability. Up and down, up and down. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, we are done with the filing, y'all. No more noise. The stuff, the excess of the nails, clean up our area up into the corner. Now the fun part, which is the acrylic. I'll be using my little cover up, my tissue paper, fold it, grab my dappen dish, put in my liquid nail monomer with what brush? My size 16 brush. I have upgraded close it. I need to refill my bottle. I buy by gallon because liquid runs over fast if you're doing nails. Prepping my brush, taking out the air bubbles out of it. I have, ooh, so pretty. Look at this. Oh my god, the camera don't do justice, but in person it looks way better. Now we're gonna use our nail prep to remove any oils, like anything to dehydrate our nail, to put in the primer, for the primer to activate once it touches the acrylic. And this is very important step. This is the one where like it would be best to have your acrylic on. What this does is your bond nail, protein bond, or nail prep. Those are the three names that you can find it in. It cleans off and dehydrates, so when you apply the primer, it does better action. And I'm running low on it, so that's why I'm flipping the bottle. But hold on, it's crazy. Good. And back, and now my primer. We can't forget this step. Like, can't. Sometimes in the past I have forgotten this step because sometimes I'm just so eager into like going in with the acrylic, and I forget. Nothing happens. It's just like, you know, you are in the risk of your nails not lasting as long as it usually would have, but it's no biggie. I mean, you will just have to like wait for your next fill, your next filling. And so now you see they're like back into like a little shine, but that's the primer that did that. So now this is very important because like you can't touch nothing, like nothing go on it. Obviously after you sanitize, like, you know, as once you started the process of doing your nails, you can't be touching stuff, not your hair, not nothing. I touched. So now I'm gonna go ahead, I wet my brush, and sometimes I just like to like run it down like that, so when I put the acrylic it doesn't dry as fast as me on me, and it will give me time to work. I grab my bead, let it sit, and then I push up, put it in the walls, and gently brush down with the body of my brush. Wow. I usually start at the borderline of the tip, between the tip and my nail bed. Wow, I'm not even done, and like, look at this. I'm already loving the application, the results. Clean up your brush, grab your bead, put it in, blend upward, blend downward, wet it, blend it, add a medium bead, let it sit, create the whatchamacallit, the freaking thing, what's the word? The thickness of the nail. And cleaning your brush in between, it's very important to avoid any any buildup in your brush and ruining your brush, because then it's very hard to remove that acrylic of it. I'm gonna grab a little tiny bead, put it as close to the cuticle, using my gravity is like your best friend here, because everything would just blend down into it. And just like that, you're creating your nail. I'm gonna add a little bit more to create more of an apex of the strength, since I am carrying a nail, long nails. And just slightly bringing it down, clean it. Now I'm gonna do one last little tiny bit, like this little bit, again in the cuticle area, just because when I file down, I don't want to file down all the product that I applied on it. And it's cleaning the edges. Give them a little bit more strength in the middle. Wow. We have our first build. Again, we'll do the same and wetting it, grab a bead, a medium-sized bead, let it sit, push up, clean the side, and gently slide down. Blending it out, clean out your brush. A larger bead, a little bit tinier, larger. Blend down, blend up. Make sure you cover the whole nail. Fixing it in. Blend up. And that's how it's looking, but it's still thin, and I need to do the metal to the tip to create this this thickness, and of course the cuticle. Again, going blending up, blending down to get that thickness, getting all edges. Brush a few times to avoid any of the acrylic to get stuck. A little bit, let it set. Push it in. Push it in. As close to the cuticle. Blend it, blend. Blend, blend. Clean the brush. And taking off the excess. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of my nails. I'm doing this a little bit more to get into that cuticle. I'll be back once I have all my nails done, just for the purpose of this video. I don't want to keep you guys too long and bore you, so I'll show you how I do the rest of them, okay?